Bonjour à toutes et à tous, je m'appelle Aditi, j'espère que vous allez bien. Bienvenue à notre chaîne YouTube qui s'appelle JS Global Institute. C'est le quatrième épisode pour vous aider d'apprendre le français. Aujourd'hui, on va faire les articles indéfinis et aussi quelques exemples pour ça. Est-ce qu'on pourrait commencer? Good morning to all. My name is Aditi. I wish you all are doing good. Welcome to our YouTube channel that is JS Global Institute. This is the fourth episode to help you to learn French. Today we are going to do indefinite articles in French and also some examples for that. But before starting, if you are new to this channel and have not subscribed our channel yet, please press subscribe button and press bell icon too if you want to get further notifications from our channel. And also, if you have not watched our previous episodes, I am going to mention the YouTube link in the description. Please go and check out those videos too if they are helpful to you. So students, as I mentioned earlier, today we are going to do les articles indéfinis topic de français. Alright, that is indefinite articles topic of French. So what are these indefinite articles? As in English we have a, an. In English, same is the case with the French. Alright, so whenever we are using some nouns, so we always mention les articles indéfinis. That is indefinite articles before any of the noun. Alright, so basically the indefinite articles are of three types in French. In English they are of two types, that is a and an, but in French they are of three types. Let's have a look. Alright, so first type is un. So their pronunciation is a bit different, so you have to pronounce them at least 4 to 5 times so as to get them on your tongue. So how is this pronounced? Right, is used for masculine. Right, as I mentioned in previous video as well, that in French usually everything has been divided into masculine and feminine. That is, this language is basically divided into two genders, that is masculin and féminin. Alright, so accordingly we use les articles indéfinis, indefinite articles for different nouns, and they are un for masculin. What is the pronunciation for this? This is written une. How we pronounce it? Une. Repeat after me. Une. Right, so we use une for femina. Alright, and for plural things, be it masculin pluriel or femina pluriel, we use they. Alright, this is only in the case of indefinite articles. We are not here referring definite articles, we are only referring indefinite articles. Alright, so I am going to repeat it once. So if you are unable to pronounce them, just speak them at least 4 to 5 times so that you get them on your tongue. So this is and it is used for masculine things. Une. This is used for feminine things. They. So this is used for masculine and feminine plural things. Alright, so I am not here writing in any other language how they are pronounced. You have to learn them in French. So this is completely wrong way to write them in your language, the pronunciation. For initial things you can do that, but as you move on it becomes difficult to write all the things and it is not the correct way to write things. So you have to remember them in French. Alright, so what is the pronunciation for this? Une and they. Right, so now moving on towards the examples. One thing you have to keep in mind is that French is a gender biased language. This is similar like Hindi or Punjabi or any other gender biased language. For example, if I mention like table in Hindi or Punjabi, that is stated to be masculine, and for chair this is femina. Alright, for example, I can state it in Hindi, मेरी कुर्सी लग गई. So गई means that it is feminine. Alright, so same is the case with the French. We have to remember this, and all of the other things come with the practice. Alright, so we have to repeat as much as possible. For the time being, you can repeat after me. Alright, so what is pencil called in French? That is un crayon. Repeat after me, un crayon. Alright, for book we use un livre. Un livre. Right, for scale the term is une règle. So here une means that scale is feminine in French. Right, and what it is called in French? Une règle. Right, so this thing that I have circled, this actually brings out a sound whenever it is represented like this. So it represents a sound like a, and whenever this thing is like in this direction, it becomes e. So here it is a. So what we will read it? Règle. A. Règle. Alright. So now moving onwards. Number 4 is un cahier. This is basically what is notebook called in French, and this is masculine. Alright. Un cahier. Une trousse. Une trousse, that is pencil kit. Right, un enfant. Un enfant, which means this is masculine and I am referring to child. Alright, so now moving onwards, un étudiant. Un étudiant. So here it is in this side, so the sound will be a. Alright, how we will pronounce it? Un étudiant. Alright, this means student. Right, and we are using un, which means masculine student, and if we want to say this in femina, I mean student can be in masculine gender as well as in feminine gender. So for feminine gender, what we use is une étudiante. So here we add a to this word. Alright, and the sound also changed. It was un étudiant. We do not pronounce T here, but here E is after T, so we pronounce T also, and it becomes une étudiante. Alright, as I have mentioned in my previous videos as well, that in French we usually do not pronounce the last alphabet. That is what we did here. Alright, we do not pronounce T over here, but in the next case there is E after T, so we pronounced T as well. So the pronunciation here becomes un étudiant, and here it becomes une étudiante. Right, so moving on, next is une chaise. Repeat after me, une chaise, that is chair. Alright, une table. So the spellings are basically same in English and in French, but the pronunciation is different. Here it is not represented as table as that in English, it is table. Alright, une table. Alright, moving on, un avion. Alright, so here we connected this N and A, and it becomes un avion, that is aeroplane. So here you can see that une chaise, une table, that means both table and chair are feminine in French. Right, moving on, un clavier, that is keyboard. Un écran. So here this N and E are joined together and they produce sound un écran. Alright, so similar is the case. This is accent aigu here, that is on my side, so it brings sound like a, right, and it becomes an ekran, that is screen, the screen of your computer or whatever screen you might refer here. Alright, moving error, moving forward. Un clay, clay means key. Alright, un error, un error, so this is the same as that in English, that is error or mistake. Alright, so that is also femina in French. Right, une visite, une visite. So one thing I want to repeat here, I have already told in my previous videos, in my previous lectures, that in French we do not pronounce T as T. It is always T. Alright, so what it becomes? Une visite, that is visit. Alright, un bébé, that is baby. Alright, so that is masculine in French. Alright, moving on. Un chat, so what is chat? That is cat, and that is masculine in French. Un drapeau, so whenever this EAU comes, the sound comes like O. Right, so what is the full word? Un drapeau. Alright, and drapeau is what? Flag in English, and that is basically masculine in French. Alright, moving on. Une enveloppe, right, so this is une, that means this is femina, and as the name indicates, this is envelope in English. Alright, moving on. Une feuille, that is chair in English. Alright, moving on. Un éléphant, so this N gets connected to E over here, and it produces sound like un éléphant. Alright, and this is over here, so elephant is basically masculine in French. Alright, so these were the masculine and femina kind of things. So now we are going to move towards the masculine plural and femina plural things. Alright, so you might say them masculine plural and femina plural in English. So in French they are called plurial. Alright, so moving on. Des clans. So as I mentioned earlier, whenever there is masculine plural or femina plural, you always use they. Alright, des clowns, which means clowns that are basically in circus. Alright, des étoiles. So here too the same condition occur, that this is S and this is A. So this sound basically gets connected and it becomes des étoiles. Right, so whenever in French this O and I comes together, you should remember that the sound comes like oua. Alright, so it becomes des étoiles. Alright, and they are femina in nature, femina plural in nature. And what is des étoiles? They are stars. Alright, moving on. Des voitures. So here too OI comes and it produces sound like des voitures. Right, they are femina plural, and what is des voitures? They are cars. Alright, moving on. Des mouchoirs. So here too OI is here, so it comes like wa. Des mouchoirs, that is handkerchiefs. Alright, next is des gouttes, that is femina. What is goutte? That is drops. Right, des vaches, that are cows in French, and they too are femina. Alright, and the last is they pool. That is femina, which are hens. Alright, so these were the examples of these articles indéfinis. So students, this is the end of the video, and this was all about les articles indéfinis. I will see you in the next lecture. Till then, stay tuned to our channel, and if you like my video, please press like button. Do not forget to subscribe our channel and press bell icon to get further notifications. Alright, thank you. Au revoir.